Water is life.
Most of the earth is covered in water, but only a small part of that is fresh water that we can drink.
Water is not always running and wet. Water comes in 3 different forms, called phases.
The first phase is when water gets really cold and becomes hard, turning into ice. This is the solid phase.
The second phase is the kind of water we drink, called the liquid phase.
When water is boiled, it goes into the third phase, called the gas phase. Steam from a kettle is water in the gas phase. We also call it water vapor. Importance. Water is very important to all living things on earth. Plants and trees need water to grow.
Human beings and animals need water to live. You should drink at least 8 glasses of water per day to keep your body healthy.
We also use water for washing our bodies or anything else that needs to be cleaned.
While the daily recommended amount of water is 8 cups per day, not all of this water must be consumed in liquid form. Nearly every food or drink item provides some water to the body.
Water cycle. 70% of the Earth's surface is covered with water, and roughly 70% of an adult's body is made up of water.
So is the Earth making new water all the time? Not at all. The water we use is the same water that was on Earth when dinosaurs were alive millions of years ago.
The Earth recycles water through a very special process called the water cycle.
The sun heats up water on Earth, which turns it from liquid water into water vapor. The water vapor rises into the air.
Have you ever seen clouds before? That's water vapor collecting together. As clouds get bigger, they start getting heavier and heavier.
They get so heavy that finally they burst open, causing it to rain. The rain washes over the earth, providing us with water.
When the sun shines again, it turns water into water vapor, and clouds form. The water cycle starts all over again. Water quality. Of all the water on Earth, humans can only use about 0.3%. Such usable water is found in rivers and freshwater lakes.
By the time a person feels thirsty, his or her body has lost over 1% of its total water amount.
The sea is full of water, but we can't drink it because the saltiness will make us more thirsty.
Even though the earth recycles water, we still have to use water carefully. If water is polluted, we cannot drink it.
Water can be polluted in many ways. Garbage dumped in bodies of water can make the water dirty, and waste from factories released into rivers and lakes can poison the water. Poisoned water can kill animals and human beings too.
Some water is cleaner than others. The cleanliness of water is based on the water quality. If water is not very clean, it can be cleaned by purifying it. There are a few ways of doing this.
Boiling water kills germs or bacteria in the water. Some taps have coverings over them that clean the water of harmful things.
You can also use jugs that have filters for removing dirt from water.
If you are thirsty but not sure if water is clean, ask an adult if it's okay to drink. Water use efficiency. The amount of rain we get is called rainfall. Rainfall is measured in millimeters. The world has an overall rainfall of 985 millimeters per year. South Africa only gets 492 milliliters of rain every year, which is half as much as most of the earth.
As South Africans, we have to look after our water. Never waste water by letting the tap run for no reason.
If you see a tap leaking, you should close it immediately. Leaking taps can waste liters and liters of water. Water in South Africa. There is a big need for fresh, clean water in South Africa. Most of our water is collected and stored in dams all over the country. Dams are usually located outside so it can catch rainwater.
Water is pumped from dams to cities and towns through underground pipes.
Because the amount of people in South Africa is growing, we'll need to build more dams so that we can store enough water for everyone.
The only problem is how expensive it is to build dams. It also has to be in a place where rain falls a lot, or else it will have nothing to store.
More than half of the water in our country is used for farming, to grow fruits, vegetables, and feed animals.
A big problem in South Africa is the water quality. Pollution has lowered the quality of water. In order to build bigger cities and more buildings, many rivers and fresh water sources have been destroyed. This means less fresh water and destroying the homes of animals that live in or near water. The more our country grows, the more good quality water we will need.
We can all help by saving water. Water is more important to life on Earth than any amount of money.
Teach your friends and family about saving water to make sure that we always have enough fresh water on Earth, for now and for the future.
Everyone should get water wise.